Before we start this video, I must say thank you for getting me to 20,000 subscribers, man. I remember back like a month ago or 2 months ago, I just hit 10,000 subscribers. And now that I'm 20,000 subscribers, I had to be grateful. This channel is doing really amazing. And I've been doing this for a long time. I've been making One Piece videos for a long time. Everyone who knows my old channel. So this is something I never even conceived of happening when I was making YouTubes back in the day. So the fact that I'm here, I gotta say thank you to everyone who supported my channel from the beginning to the end equally. Gotta say thanks, guys. Love for the support. Thank you very much. But I do want to say this. After I got 20,000 subscribers, I see some people saying, what are you going to do? Now, personally, I think I'm going to make, which I already made, actually not going to, I made a channel called MacBeard. Now, if people think of MacBeard, what the hell does that name even mean? MacBeard, Blackbeard, Whitebeard. These two characters, Blackbeard, Whitebeard. Hey, you know, even throw in Brownbeard. These three characters are some of my favorite characters. More on Blackbeard, Whitebeard. I'm talking about Brownbeard. So I thought maybe just put Mac and Beard together and it'll be hilarious. That's the name. And this channel, I'm saying right now, there's been a whole problem with my channel. I've been doing manga videos, and sometimes I do this general videos, and some people are telling me that I'm spoiling them or that they're only anime onlys and they can't watch the video. And I kind of feel bad. Like I can't just let a group of people can't watch a video. So I thought, what if I make a new channel, and this new channel is gonna have manga theories, manga discussions, manga maybe live streams, and manga chapter reviews. So it's gonna be the main thing, manga chapter reviews. That's where you want all your manga content. That's gonna be on MacBeard. So definitely subscribe if you want to be watching all these manga content. And on this channel, I'm gonna stick to the same thing I've been doing. If there is a video where it has a manga spoiler, I'm gonna give a spoiler warning. That's what I've been doing lately. But yeah, definitely MacBeard is where I don't give a crap, no spoiler warnings. That's a manga channel. I'm even putting the chapter in the title so people know that this is all manga. But that's pretty much it. Subscribe if you want to see those content. You don't have to subscribe, it's just bonus content. But I thought I'd do this. 20,000 subscribers, thank you very much. Sabo and Luffy versus Akainu. Now, ever since the return of Sabo from his supposedly death and now that he's alive, there's two matchups that have been debated and argued that I've seen in the community, and those two matchups are Luffy versus Akainu or Sabo versus Akainu. Both have amazing reasons why they should be the ones to fight Akainu. And you know, the main reason why that should be is because of Ace, Porcus the Ace, the man who left them to the other world. Like I said, the ASL connection is the biggest reason why these two are destined to fight Akainu. But then that's the debate starts. Who's going to be one to fight Akainu? And me myself, I've been going back and forth on who I think is going to fight him. And it all goes back to that ASL connection and who rightfully deserves to take down Akainu, and who will say, okay, you could take him out, and I'll let you take him out, or will it be something different? Monkey D. Luffy, the younger brother to Porcus the Ace, witnessed his death right in front of his eyes, and it kind of hurt too because Luffy was the one that Akainu was intending that magma attack for. So the fact that Ace came in the way, that signature, you know, that signature pose where Ace has the magma inside of him and Luffy's on the ground. I'm thinking this could be one of the biggest reasons why Luffy versus Akainu is kind of destined. Later on in Marineford, we know that Akainu scarred Luffy, and that big scar on his chest is one of the biggest difference from pre-time skip Luffy to post-time skip Luffy. And you know what they say? I remember Shanks when he was talking about Blackbeard with Whitebeard, and he's like, this scar is the one that's throbbing right now. So when the scar is throbbing, it means that person, you're thinking about that person. And I remember Jinbei was talking about Akainu, and Luffy was holding his chest like Akainu, and that was throbbing. So it kind of, we've been all predicting that Shanks versus Blackbeard is going to happen in the future. Could we see Akainu versus Luffy? We know Akainu scarred him, and a permanent scar at that. The Marines versus the Straw Hat Pirates. Yes, this also has to be a big reason why Luffy is the rightful owner of this battle with Akainu. We know that everybody's been talking about the Monster Trio versus the Admirals. Even the Toei animation is putting Zoro versus Fujitora, Sanji versus Kizaru, which I love that matchup over there. And then we have Luffy versus Akainu just throwing straight hands in the opening. Now, I know opening don't mean anything, and people are going to say in the comments, even though I just said it right now, they're going to say, yo, openings don't mean anything, even though I just said. But I do want to say this. When it comes to the Admirals versus Straw Hat Pirates, I'm a big fan of the Admirals versus Straw Hat Pirates. I can see big things with this. And I've said many times, the monster trio of the Straw Hats are going to be top tiers at the end of the story. Like, look at the Pirate King crew from Goldie Roger. You had Roger and Silver's Rayleigh, and these guys were monsters. Silver's Rayleigh was fighting an admiral at his old age, so Zoro in his prime is definitely going to be able to fight an admiral, and Sanji exactly too. So I think that that's could be a big reason why Luffy will be the one to fight Akainu. Dragon. Oh my, yes, I said dragon. The fact that Luffy is Dragon's son has definitely got to be put into this equation. I remember in Marineford, Akainu kept on saying Dragon Musco, or Dragon's son, I have to say in Japanese. But honestly, he kept on, was infatuated that Luffy was Dragon's son. He never called him Luffy. So the fact that Akainu has some sort of obsession about him being Dragon's son, it could just because he's the world's most wanted man, or could there be some sort of relationship with Dragon and Akainu? Could that be a whole situation of a past that Akainu and Dragon had back in the day? I had a feeling that these two probably had a bout, and that's why he's so infatuated with Luffy. So if Akainu versus Luffy, could that bring flashbacks to Akainu versus Dragon? I'm not too sure, but that's definitely something we have to think about. Now Sabo, I think one of the biggest reasons why we have to say Sabo versus Akainu was the fact that Sabo was not at Marineford. Let's be honest here, Sabo was alive and capable. He was really strong. We see in his flashback how strong he was at the age, but the fact that he was at Marineford, it always bothered us. We finally got the reason, and that was because Sabo had amnesia and he didn't remember Luffy and Ace. But the fact that Ace's death triggered it, I had big feelings that even Sabo said to Blackbeard, Jesus Burgess, I have no problems with Blackbeard, he didn't do anything. That means that Sabo does have a problem with someone, and that person I'm thinking about is Akainu, and that's a huge reason why Sabo vs Akainu could be the one. He inherited the Mirror Mirror no Mi. We know that Luffy was fighting his ass off just to get the Mirror Mirror no Mi, and when he saw Sabo, he told Sabo, take the Mirror Mirror no Mi, there will be no better choice than you. And we know Luffy already ate Delphi, so he couldn't eat it, so he was just grabbing it so the Blackbeard Jesus Burger's gonna touch it, and everyone else can't touch it. That Mirror Mirror no Mi, that cherished Delphi fruit. So he has the Mirror Mirror no Mi, and one of the biggest reasons why Ace because Ace first got defeated by Akainu, then he sacrificed himself for Luffy. And one of the reasons why Ace was defeated was because of the whole Devil Fruit superiority, inferiority. So I'm thinking, if Sabo is able to beat Akainu with that Devil Fruit that was said to be lower than Akainu's Devil Fruit, that would be hype, and we'll get memories of Ace and his Devil Fruit and the moments of Ace and Sabo defeating Akainu. Just the sweetness of it, I definitely think that would be epic. And I'm a big fan of Sabo vs Akainu. The Revolutionaries versus the Marines. I talked about the Straw Hat Pirates versus the Marines, but I can't lay out the Revolutionaries versus the Marines. These guys are directly going against the world governments. They're kind of destined to fight the Marines. And I want to say this, you know, Luffy right now is attacking, he's fighting pirates, the Flamingo, now he's going on Kaido, and situations like that, pirates are in his way. And with the Revolutionaries, we know that in their way is the CP0. CP0 is getting much stronger, and that's gonna be like Revolutionaries' first opponents before they lead up to the Marines, and Luffy's first opponents, Blackbeard, all that stuff, these pirates, but everyone says the Marines are gonna be their final opponents, and maybe the Gorosei. So there's been many indications. So right now they have their opponents like CP0 pirates, but Marines are definitely there waiting in the cut to go. They even put their base in the New World, so I'm definitely expecting a Revolutionary versus Marines. And what can I say? I said it many times, it's gonna be hype. Dragon, oh my Dragon. Yeah, I talked about Dragon being Luffy's father, but I have to talk about Dragon being the leader of the Revolutionaries, and who's second in command? Sabo. So that has to be something in Akainu's mind. This guy is kind of like the right hand man. Dragon maybe even trained Sabo. You know, Sabo is using these Dragon attacks with his haki. So if Sabo hits Akainu with one of these attacks, he might get memories of Dragon in the past when they were probably battling. Who knows? So definitely Dragon has some indications with Sabo versus Akainu. And honestly, I gotta get props. I gotta get props to that Dragon right now is one of the main reasons why I think both of these characters could fight Akainu. Tag team. Now you guys probably thinking, why does it have to be 1v1? Why can't they just tag team? Now personally, at the end of the story, Luffy's going to be incredibly strong. Sabo's going to be incredibly strong. So if they tag team versus Akainu, how strong is Akainu? So I'm thinking, if they tag team, wouldn't it be an easy defeat for Akainu? I don't think that they're going to tag team Akainu. They're too strong at that point at the end of the story to tag team. I think there could be another situation, but a tag team right now, I must rule this out for now. But who knows? What if it's earlier? Maybe it's like halfway through the end of the story, and now maybe they fight. That'll be more understandable. understandable. But right now, I mean, end of story, I don't think they're going to tag team Akainu. We've seen many indications. At one point, Ace saved Luffy and Ace sacrificed his life. And then we have moments where Sabo comes out of nowhere to save Luffy from Jesus Burgers. We're seeing moments where these two older brothers are helping and protecting their younger brother Luffy. But what if there's a situation, which I kind of enjoy, if Sabo's in the middle of a fight with Akainu? Yes, Sabo fights Akainu, the whole Devil situation, and out of nowhere, Akainu gets the upper hand, and it's like, okay, this guy's Devil is still superior to Ace's. Sabo got way stronger, but Akainu's a bad man, and out of nowhere, Luffy comes out of nowhere and saves Sabo, and he takes over in the fight. It could be a win-win situation, both these characters fighting for Ace, and both of them getting a battle. Now, the people who really want Sabo to beat Akainu, they're going to be a little bit salty, and the people always say, yo, Luffy always fights them, they're gonna be a little salty. But I'm saying right now, I would enjoy this if Luffy came out of nowhere saving Sabo, because then Luffy's the man who actually comes and saves like Sabo. Yeah, that I would definitely enjoy that. I have no problems with that. But yeah, I gotta apologize, this was a very long video. I just had to ramble on Luffy, Sabo versus Akainu, and what would happen. You guys know that I'm kind of shifting toward both of them fighting Akainu, and then I don't know, Luffy saving them. But who knows? Oda, man, I'm telling you right now, Oda breaks our ankles multiple occasions, so we're definitely gonna do these predictions, and out of nowhere, we're all gonna be wrong, unless except one person who wrote a comment, and they even themselves forgot the comment they wrote. Just joking. But in all seriousness, tell me who you think was gonna happen. Do you think Luffy's gonna fight Akainu, or do you think Sabo's gonna fight Akainu, or maybe a tag team, or Luffy and Sabo both fight them, and one of them fails and one of them succeeds? I want to know what you guys, your opinion on them, because it's fun reading the comments. That last video, the comments are crazy, so I definitely love reading these comments. Like and share if you enjoyed, like and share only if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more One Piece videos. I'm the Legend Mac, and I'm gone.